Once upon a time, a friend of mine told me, when you fly an FPV drones and influence on the way you drive a car. And it's freaking true, but probably it's time to increase the limit. And I don't talking about cars.
Welcome to Tango 2.
This is my very first video this year, and it's also a new expectation, new hopes, new inspiration, and I would like to build something new. What? Oh no, I don't talking about this shit and all this video on YouTube about changing the game and that we don't need action cameras anymore. It's a good stuff, but I don't give a shit. Actually, I'm talking about an HS drone. And yes, this isn't new, but it's something new for me, and maybe you will be interested too. When I started my journey in FPV, 4S drones were very popular, but everything changed very quickly and we switched to 6S, and we're still with them today. But wouldn't it be logical to switch to 8S drone? Maybe because there are a few problems, huh? First of all, this components more and more FC supports 8S, but not all hardware is yet well tested for 8S. Motors are also not very popular with kV. It's around 1500, 1600 kV. Second, this is a possible price. Besides the high price of components, we need to buy 8S batteries, which are more expensive, and even a charger for them, because our usual charger doesn't support the 8S cable balancer. By the way, talking about components, let me show what I choose for my build. Let's see what we have over here. The frame is known to everyone, it's time-tested, incredibly significant in the FPV board Apex frame. Well, everything is clear here, right? I will use earthing power motors. There are motors truly HS build with 1600 kV. Of course, you can use regular 6S motor, just limited them to about 80%, but in my case it's a real HS, no compromises. Maybe for today I would choose other motors, but when I ordered them the choice wasn't great. FC by Foxeer, which supports AS, actually the AC is also Foxeer. For all this we'll connect the O3 unit, because our video is about drone, not about new O4. Just for fun, I can even install GPS model, as you can see it, also Foxeer. Actually, it's not so important in our case which one. TBS crossfire in my case, yes, I'm still using with my Tango 2. Are you following me so far? Good. Let's assemble all of this together, shall we? We start with the frame. As I said, in my case is Apex from Impulsor C. It's something like constructor, but even more interesting because it's the basis for our future drone. Just follow the assembly instruction and enjoy the process. It should be fun. I won't show you the entire assembly process in detail, how I solder each wire, but I want to accent on important points. I installed the VTX first because the wire will pass under the AC. Next, we installed 4 motors on the frame, and again 1600 kV for HS. We installed the ESC, to which we actually soldered these motors. The flight controller and VTX are connected to it, which is essentially the brain of our drone. And all these will work together. I want to give you a useful tip. Use a Loctite, apply it to the screws before installing the motors. This will ensure reliable fixation of the motors. And screw the screws diagonally, as I do. I want to show you another trick on how to install silicone gummies in electronics. Take a thread, dental floss, make a loop and thread it into the hole. Wrap the gummies into a loop and thread it through the hole. This way it's much easier to do and will not damage the damper. We do the same with the FC. We installed the electronic speed control on the frame.
try the FC as well. We soldered the capacitor and power wires and the motors to it, but first we measure and shorten the wires from the motors, and we have to tin them. A couple words about soldering. Our solder already has flux, but I recommended using additional, like a pencil or something. We apply flux to the pads, which allows us to solder the elements much easier. We apply solder to the pads one by one, and on the other side. A little more flux, and solder the motors carefully and neatly. And here we have the result. After all this, we take alcohol. I have such a bottle. We spray alcohol on the soldered areas and wash them well, very well, like this, with a toothbrush. Almost everything. We soldered the GPS buzzer, connected and updated the crossfire. And here is our drone, 4 motors soldered to the ESC, which is connected by cable to the FC, to which the VTX, GPS, receiver are already connected, and so it all works together. We are ready to connect the battery a very first time, and I highly recommend using a stop smoker. This will help prevent electronics from burning out. Ta-da!
So now it's just a bunch of carbon and iron, and I need to do some tweaks in the Betafly. That's definitely a topic for another video, so we won't be with it for long. Connect, update, install, configure the bits, set the rates, and overall it's time for a test and of course a first impression. I have had the very first flight, and I have to say it's definitely more interesting than 6-inch drone. More powerful, more confident feeling, more fun, more. I don't go back to success. By the way, speaking about powerful, sometimes more aggressive props affect and fly more than the motors themselves. That's what I'm going to change and try again.